The Italian people is not spaghetti, but olive oil.
This is an Italian Umbrian olive oil, and it's exclusive to our store.
Extra virgin olive oil.
Olive oil.
Extra virgin olive oil.
Olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil.
Extra virgin olive oil.
That's as fresh as you can get.
Olives is the most important agricultural product of this area.
And the people, the ancient people, use in this area the most ancient olive tree is in Italy, in Umbria.
Anywhere that you have a Mediterranean-ish type climate, you're going to be able to grow olives. I mean, you can have olives growing here. The American olives, you've got California, Texas, Georgia.
Umbria is really the best place to grow because
Here there is the perfect climate.
The season starts after the 15th of October.
we have a group of people specialized that pick the olives.
Whenever I purchase an oil, I immediately have it sent out for analysis to verify the authenticity of it and that, there's been no adulteration. I sent it out and the test results came back with a really high polyphenol count. So having a good high polyphenol count is a result of those really robust olives that she uses. That right there is a clear indicator of the quality.
We press the olives after 6 hours from the harvest.
That is what makes our oil so different from the other.
It's something that a lot of other farm or industry doesn't do. For example, the big producer of olive oils, also in Italy, maybe could buy the olives from other countries like Greece, like Spain, like North of Africa, and press in Tuscany the olives.
But Tuscany is a small region of Italy. It's not the first producer of olive oil of Italy. But everybody is fascinated by made in Tuscany, probably because of movies like Under the Tuscan Sun.
Guarda, vedi?
But it's not possible for us to produce and sell all that olive oil that we see all over the world.
It's beautiful, look at the color.
What is important is the quality more than the quantity.
Vediamo domani. Buonanotte.
When you go to the supermarket, you can see a lot of numbers of olive oils. There is not an Italian olive oil in this store. Nothing that comes from Italy, and we are in Italy. And when I travel in the US, I see a lot of olive oil that here doesn't exist.
It's a product of there just really not being a regulation of olive oil in the United States.
It's kind of the used car sales of the food industry right now. I mean, there's a very low ethical bar and it needs to be fixed. But for right now, unfortunately, labels don't tell the whole story.
The consumer isn't really that educated in knowing what the label should read.
So I first like to start with you with the taste. 19% of the people prefer to spend €5 or $5 for a liter of olive oil. Some bitter and spicy.
Maybe they prefer no taste, but behind that there is no quality.
Oh, very good.
And they're learning. They're learning where to go.
Learning about anything new, it's finding magic in something that before was sort of commonplace.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
These other stores, you just don't know. You're choosing off the shelf a bottle that's been on the shelf how long.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Thanks.
For me, I feel like we're as close to the grower as you can get.
Don't touch it. You didn't wash your hands. I didn't touch it.
We started becoming more aware of the differences in kind of oils, and I think, before I was probably just using regular oil. I don't even know what it was. Avocado oil. Any other kind of oil is just bland and just tastes greasy, and there's absolutely no flavor. Even my children recognize the difference. Sophia, she's 13, and Max is 10.
Sophia, do you want to come eat?
They didn't have an aha experience when they first tasted it, but they definitely know when it's not in their food.
Mom. Yeah. This is country bread.
As an example, I had bought a supermarket olive oil because we'd run out of some Clio's products, and my son especially, he couldn't even eat it. He said, "This is terrible. I don't want this."
Man, it's a great oil. It's so...
So they notice when it's something other than a superior olive oil that's being used in their food.
And then they have, like, what do they call them?
Is that cheese?
Mm-hmm. It's a type of mozzarella. You want to try it?
Sure.
We used butter, for example, on pasta often, and breads.
We did.
I don't even know the last time I've gone through an entire stick of butter. Like, we just don't even use it anymore. It's olive oil all the way.
Tu che vuoi? Non c'è niente, non c'è trippa per cani, e neanche per gatti.
The health benefits are being very carefully documented by first-rate scientists.
If you take the same quantity of fat from animal and from olive tree, ho 58 anni, mangio circa 15, no forse no, 25-22 kg di olio l'anno, chili, non litri, non sono molto grasso. No? Se mangiassi 22 kg di grasso animale probabilmente avrei una pancia così.
I think sometimes that olive oil should become more precious and maybe should be sold in pharmacy to give the importance that it has on the diet, but not all the olive oil are the same for that.
Yes, but they are.
And the only way to make them better is goose fat. Only at Christmas to make you fat.
Olive oil, please.
I try to promote the knowledge of good olive oil, and I prefer to export our olive oil to the friends than to go to the supermarket in the city because they ask discount, and I would never do discount to something that I value like gold.
And it's so nice for us to get them understand the difference between an olive oil and other, which is not of all the Italian as well, because most of the Italian, they don't know anything. If they don't produce oil and they are not accustomed to use the right oil, maybe they buy in shelf oil that have no taste and they think that it's okay.
Ciao.
If you want to buy cheap, smelly, rancid oil, go for it. But I think the label should indicate that you're not buying first quality. And extra virgin, it's not a very high bar, actually, if you look at the definition. But having said that, a lot of oils fail it. Like 70% of oils in the supermarkets in America today fail it.
It's imperative that the United States gets on board with accountability.
My God. That is gold.
Our oil is only at Clio's at the moment.
Fontanaro definitely has a place in the States.
We are not big, but I think that little drops will make the ocean, so maybe we will achieve what we dream, more knowledge and more responsibility by all the producers.